Hello. Please excuse the silly hat. I haven't showered yet today, and so you get to see this hat instead of my nasty, crazy hair. Yes. Peyton is at this new hire orientation thing. He just got a new job right down the street. It's like couple blocks away. It's a CNA job. We're really excited about it because he wants to be a doctor and stuff. So it's his first real job in the healthcare thing. Really excited. Also, he's gonna get paid more money, which isn't the main part, but I can also be excited about that, right? Anyway, first off, I haven't listened to my next session of my behavioral therapy yet. I will later today, and I will provide another update then. For right now, I have to admit I didn't practice as much this week as I should have. I spent almost 3 days with close to no voice. It was bad. I was sick and I hated it. And there was no way that I was going to be able to speak out loud for half an hour a day. But I did practice a couple times. I practiced out loud in front of Peyton. I just was reading to him from a book that we both like. I'm still working on being able to think about it when I'm using just normal speech whenever I'm talking to him, but I will get there. I have noticed though, because slow talk is something that I've been kind of cognizant of since the first time that I tried starting this therapy, that my speech has slowed down for the most part. Sometimes I just get excited and I go, and I think that that's okay occasionally, but for the most part, I've kind of learned to slow down a bit. But instead of focusing on the negative, which is that I failed to practice my half an hour a day, I want to just tell you a little bit about my successes this week. For the most part, I was sick in bed. I was sleeping like 16 hours a day, and it was terrible. I hated it. Thursday, I was supposed to have a meeting with my supervisor at the place where I teach drama, because we're going to be starting some new classes in the next session, and we wanted to discuss those. My success is that I called her to let her know that I wouldn't be able to make it because I was sick. I think it kind of helped that my voice was reduced to squeaks and Darth Vader type breathing, so it was very obvious that I was sick. I did cheat a little bit because I called her office at 6 in the morning, so I knew I was going to get her voicemail, but I still made the phone call. Go me. Victory won for Stephanie. The second victory of the week is that I made a phone call for my health insurance. I needed to sign up for it, re-enroll, whatever. And I guess I forgot my password for the site, and this place doesn't have one of those, you can IM an employee thing like so many websites have now. So I actually had to call, and going into the call, I knew, because I've had to call before, that I wasn't going to be able to do this with an automated system. I've literally been putting this off for 2 weeks. I was supposed to call 2 weeks ago, and every single day, Peyton would say, "Are you going to call today?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, no." So I finally did it. I talked to a person. I was bouncing up and down the whole time. I had my handy dandy stress ball that I was stressing on. Excuse me. But I got through it, and I lived. And so, check 2 in the victory column for me. I will say that my voice does still get squeaky and high-pitched when I'm talking on the phone. This is a little bit higher than my normal tone. My normal tone actually sits about right here. I get a little nervous when I talk to people though, and then it raises up a little bit higher. But when I'm on the phone, it gets to about here, and I find that very annoying. I try to not do it. It comes from having grown up not being very feminine and my voice not sounding feminine and all that stupid bull. So, still working on that, but I made 2 phone calls, 2 victories. Wahoo! And earlier today, maintenance came to fix our heat because our heat hasn't been working. And I said multiple sentences to them. That really shouldn't be a big victory, but it is. It is a victory, and I'm going to recognize it as that. Theme of this post: celebrate your victories. I could very, very easily dwell on the fact that I did not practice as much as I should have. And yes, I have the rather legitimate excuse of I was sick. I had close to no voice for several days, and so I just couldn't practice. Excuse me. But regardless, that's not what I'm focusing on. What I'm focusing on is that I made phone calls. I talked to the maintenance people, and I feel good about that. So that's what I will focus on, because I want to think about the things that make me feel good. And that's what you should do too. Try not to, I know it's like saying, well, why don't you just be happy? But really, really try not to focus on the things that you didn't accomplish. Try to focus more on the things that you did accomplish and celebrate those small victories, because for a lot of people right now, that's all you have are the little victories, and that's okay, because a victory is a victory, no matter how small. And yeah, I'll update in a little bit on what I'm going to be doing for my second week of therapy. I want to keep doing it on Mondays, so I will be listening to that later, and I will fill you in on that then. And saying goodbye is always really awkward, isn't it? So I'm just gonna hit the stop button. Okay, bye!